One of the things that I love about having a dog is that when I come back to see him, no matter how long I've been gone or how short of a time I've been gone, he is so excited to see me. And this excitement for someone to see you makes you really feel like you belong in that space, like people have been waiting for you, or like you actually make a difference in someone's life. And my kids used to do that as well. They used to come occasionally, and they would come and they would say, and they would run to me as well, and they'd be, "Daddy, Daddy, you're home." Now, as they're teenagers, I might be lucky to get a grunt of recognition out of them as they turn back to whatever it is they were doing. Now, I could blame their lack of enthusiasm on my kids. I could say that the reason that they're no longer excited to see me is because their love for me or their joy at seeing me has waned. But I could also blame it on myself, because I think there are many moments in which I no longer give the same kind of energy towards them that I used to when they were little. And I used to play and wrestle with them for a while, or I used to go for walks with them, or I used to do other things, and I would engage with them in things that maybe they enjoyed. I'd play Lego with them, or I'd read books with them, or I'd do other things. And to be honest, I think as they've grown up, I've kind of pulled back from some of that stuff. Some of it's just because you can't continue to give in those kinds of ways. Some of it might actually be a little bit selfish and wanting to take back some of my life so I can go and do the things that I want to do. Some of it might be just a recognition that I'm full of demands for other things, or there's other people that are demanding on my time, and I do need to have some space for myself. But whatever the reason, I'm recognizing that maybe their lack of enthusiasm also has something to do with the way that I am no longer interacting with them like I used to. And as I've been thinking about what it means to belong to a particular place, to feel like you belong there, like you are welcome there, and like people want you there, and that everybody knows your name there, I wonder if a lot of that has to do with the ways in which we actually engage with that place. I know there's all kinds of reasons why it's difficult for us at different times to actually give of ourselves to a place, but I wonder if when we take too much, or when we start to take without giving back in for too long of a time, we start to feel like a burden on that place. And to be frank, no person is perfect. And even us as Christian communities are still full of all kinds of broken people that have their own issues to deal with. And we have our own pains and our own heartaches. And it's hard to give all the time. So what do you think? What are some of the ways that you've noticed that when you're not able to give or to pour into a community, or when you don't take the time to do that, does that make it more difficult for you to feel like you belong in a part of that community? Many define community as not just a space where you can kind of show up and people just accept you as you are, but as a group of people that are actually going on a journey or doing something together. That's why community, the sense of belonging, often develops really, really closely with people that are on a mission or on a service trip or are doing something together, rather than just those who hang out together. And so what are the ways that maybe you are able to give into a community, or to at least show some attention, some time, so that maybe you can develop relationships so that others will be able to be excited when you show up?